Alaska. Getting my dear friend of over 20 years and my daughter Amara and Tango and Tessa. And they're excited. One of them just went, oh, here we go. Look at all this green. It's so gorgeous out here.
Tango, come!
We've got some energy today, boy.
Tango, come!
Well, look at all this green. So beautiful. Just a gorgeous day. And so lucky because I thought it was gonna really rain. And ooh, rough and tumble here. Oh, are you being told what for, huh?
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Tessa, Tango,
Tessa, come on.
Sit.
Whew.
Wait, sit. Sit. Tango, sit.
Good dogs.
Sit.
Good dog.
Sit.
Oh, good dog. What a good dog. All right, let's try this again. Getting a walk, a little outdoor time in our visit. You can see the horizon out there. That's Fairbanks.
We're missing the mountains today, though.
Yeah. Is there a little smoke out there on the horizon?
There was that one fire over.
Nice lilacs. Hi.
Tessa! Oh, she's in the bathroom.
Oh, it's just a gorgeous day out here. Oh, and yeah, you can see the horizon again. That's the city of Fairbanks down there. Big contrast to where I live now, huh? You can actually see trees everywhere. Hello. It's just gorgeous. I think wherever you live, at least most places that you live, there's some kind of beauty. It's just a different kind of beauty.
You can buy this house for 1.1.
Oh, there's a house for sale. Yep. How much is it?
1150.
1150. 1,150,000, right? Yep. How many acres?
I think it's. If I get my car,
Couple acres. Gorgeous house. Supreme view. Look at that. You can see all of the city of Fairbanks. Just gorgeous. Beautifully landscaped. I gotta catch up. Look at that greenhouse down there. Where we live, you really can't have a greenhouse because you'd just be turning it into an oven. I mean, I guess you could use it during the winter time, but greenhouses work great here. Oh, and look, this is a yarrow. It's growing wild. Medicinal herbs. Just gorgeous out here. Beautiful. All in the backyard. Yeah.
Tango,
Here they come.
Tango, sit.
Hi. What a good boy. You listen to your mama. Yeah, you listen to your mommy.
They're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Got to keep tabs on your puppies when the cars are coming.
So so Karen has 2 Goldens now, and they were coming around the corner, and we just had them sit on the stairs, and we looked out. There was nothing there, but we didn't see them coming up the hill. And so there's 2 big Goldens, and all of a sudden they are like racing towards them. I'm like, oh no, this is going to be bad. And then I got a hold of the dogs after they all kind of had a little bit of a rumble of some sort, and then she's trying to talk to me, and my dogs are just barking. And I think what she was saying is, I think we should get them together and get them to know each other so they can
Socialize.
And so, like, one of my other girlfriends that comes by now, it's Spice and another dog, and Tessa just, if I leave Tessa out, like when I'm hanging out, like I always have to have him leashed when I'm in the yard, but Tessa can just hang out, but she'll still run up. And now when my friends are there, or the gal that's a companion board, Tessa just goes up and sees the dogs, and because she knows them.
Well, that's nice.
Tango, come here. Tessa, here.
So
But they're young Goldens, and One's a boy. I better put these on leash. There's a lot of traffic.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's almost Father's Day, right?
Good job. No, he's pretty.
Look at these beautiful Labradoodles. Oh, that one's eating grass. You know what? It's probably because it's Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, I wonder if there's just people off work.
Tessa, come here. Look at all the green. Alaska fireweed. No blooms yet. That's a good news for you guys. And horsetail, that's a medicinal herb.
They never got into horsetail for some reason. Like Labradoodles, like Bounty never did.
Oh, here, you ready for your water?
Oh, yeah.
So back in our glory days, we used to run around this in the wintertime.
10 times.
Yeah, we were like crazy. We just used to run and run and run, right?
And remember when we got lost?
Oh yeah, and we got lost one time too.
And then we didn't know where Sandy and Ron and all those guys went. We ended up running like 6 miles or 8 miles.
And remember that time that both of us had dead cell phones because it was so cold?
And we ran into the moose.
And we didn't have any breakfast, and because we were so
Yeah,
stupid.
we thought it was just going to be a quick loop. And neither one of us had eaten.
And it was really cold.
Yes.
And we had to go all the way down low. The lower level is much colder.
Yeah, they were on Strawberry Patch. And, so and there was a cow and 2 calves.
You can't go past them with your dogs or you'll get stomped.
Yeah, so we just said, we're like, oh my gosh, really? We got to go back down. We went down.
So
lane.
we couldn't call either of our husbands because our phones were dead because they were too cold.
And it was probably 20 below because we came back and we had.
Well, at this elevation it was 20 below. Down there it was like 30 below. So it was like quite cold that day. And we had to come back up the hill.
Yeah, and I left my phone on the staircase and Rose's.
Mine was dead because it was
dead.
cold. I thought yours was dead too.
I think I just left it on the
Oh,
staircase,
okay.
'cause
All right.
When we went out, I just
Either
forgot it.
way, we couldn't communicate with anybody to call anybody to help us. So it was quite the morning. A little more exercise than we actually wanted.
Well, I read about all the times I ran with you and all the times I ran with Sandy, and I'm like, I cannot believe how much I used to run. And same as you. I mean,
Me either. Yeah.
I would run like 10 loops to get ready for a race. And I just put on my headphones and I just keep running. Hey, you're doing so good. We just had to get some of their. If this part doesn't go, I'll let her go.
Look at that. Just gorgeous. It's beautiful today. Getting out, getting some fresh air, enjoying life. Their summer got off to a late start, so.
Yeah, like April was beautiful, and then May was not that warm, and then June has been like beautiful. Yeah. Come here, Tessa. Come on. Come here. Take your come here.
So let's look at some of this local plant.
Oh,
These are raspberries.
Do you know about spruce tips?
Like making jelly and stuff?
Putting them in tea.
Oh yeah, you can make tea. I put them in.
We had so many spruce tips around here, and you're not supposed to pick them all because then it doesn't come back for the next year. But you pick the lower ones or the little ones that are kind of near the road that aren't gonna go anyway. And I have a whole bunch of them that we froze.
This is plantain right here. Plantain.
I never thought I'd watch all these years spruce tips, and my girlfriend said,
So did you make
she looked at, she says, oh, the spruce tips are almost ready. I'm like, what?
tea with them then?
Yeah, I made some tea. I put just in some like hot water, and it's like super healthy to just put them in your. And it also when you dry them, it's like rosemary kind of. So you can freeze them as like a rosemary herb.
Cool. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing that information. So if any of y'all have spruce trees growing, those fresh spruce tips, you can actually use those.
Yeah, and it's right when they come out, the little neon part.
When they're bright green, right?
Bright green, and they just start to open. So you just pull them off. And so I went with Kara, and after I learned, my girlfriend said, oh, they're not quite ready. And then the next day it was super sunny, and I'm like, I told my girlfriend Maria, I said, hey, we went spruce tree picking because of you. And she said, oh, they weren't ready. And I said, I think they are now. And I gave her a picture. And she said, oh my gosh. She says, I want to come forward being with you. So she came the next day.
That's wonderful.
We got a whole bunch. And then you become addicted. Like you can't look at a spruce tree without seeing the spruce tree tips.
Well, soon we're going to be picking mesquite pods. So those mesquite trees that you use to make barbecue
Oh,
wood
uh-huh.
for charcoaling, the pods that they grow are in the same family as carob. No, yeah,
So
it's
you can pick them in
carob.
Nevada?
Yeah, they're a superfood. So you can pick them in Nevada, and you can dry them, and you can grind them with a blender to make flour, and you could put it in a smoothie. It's a superfood. I've made cookies that are chocolate cookies with it, not using any wheat flour, and they were super good. And I used honey, just a little bit of honey,
I thought
right?
they were better than your no sugar truffles. Did you ever have one of
The no sugar truffles.
We're like, don't make a truffle with no sugar. That's the one thing you got to have sugar in.
These had a little bit of honey in them. And then we've also been experimenting with using it in bread, like a lesser wheat flour bread, like for less gluten or whatever. It's like half and half keto nut and seed flour with a little bit of mesquite flour and just the tiniest amount of wheat flour, so you have a little bit of something that can rise, right? But
now my cousin that's staying with us is gluten free. She gets really has a really hard time with gluten.
so she would like the keto nut and seed bread that we make. It literally tastes like
Send me that recipe again. I think I have it somewhere.
Okay, I'll do that.
But I think she would like that. She's down in Kenai right now.
It's super delicious. Has no flour, very low net carb, and no gluten.
I love the blonde in your hair. It looks so nice. Such a pretty shade. I've been wanting to redo mine to make it a little lighter at the top.
The fret's really light though.
You have beautiful hair. Well, I really appreciate y'all joining us today. I just wanted to let you see what we're taking in here. And this great wilderness right in your backyard really is what you get to enjoy when you live here in Alaska. Don't forget, winter does show up eventually. But thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Yeah, I love this.